claiming Wednesday, the actual anniversary, as National Sanctity of Human Life Day, saying there is more to be done to reduce abortions. Each year since 1974, around the time of the anniversary, pro-life activists from across the country converge on the U.S. Supreme Court for March for Life. This year, the march and rally in the nation's capital will be held on Friday. For USA Radio News, I'm Chris Barnes.
There's a new national commission which aims to address problems confronting law enforcement. The Presidential Commission on Law Enforcement and the Administration of Justice was first announced in late October after President Trump signed an executive order to form the commission. USA Radio Network's Tim Berg has more.
Attorney General William Barr is unveiling a new presidential commission on law enforcement.
This commission is critical because few callings are more essential to the strength and prosperity of our nation than that of law enforcement.
While speaking in Washington, D.C., Barr says that police officers face a multitude of problems.
If the new obstacles presented by technology weren't enough, in many communities, our officers also must confront a wave of social problems, such as homelessness and drug addiction and mental illness.
For USA Radio News, I'm Wendy King.
Or go to rickandbubba.com and look under the sponsors link. Working out is hard. It's always been hard, but Bombas can make even the toughest workouts a lot more comfortable. Bombas Performance Socks are designed for everything, from running to hiking to cycling and more. They're made with a lightweight poly cotton blend, which means no matter how hard you're working, your feet will stay cool, dry, and comfortable, never sweaty. Bombas are built with a special arch support system that's supportive, but not too tight. And their left-right contouring and Y-stitched heel keep your socks perfectly in place. Hey, and that annoying toe seam most socks have? Bombas got rid of it. Did you know that socks are the #1 most requested item in a homeless shelter? Bombas socks were created to change that. For every pair you buy, Bombas donates a pair to someone in need. Go to bombas.com/Bubba today and get 20% off your purchase. That's BOMBAS.com/Bubba for 20% off. Bombas.com/Bubba. Bombas.com/Bubba or rickandbubba.com under the sponsors.
Good morning. It's just gone 7 o'clock in the morning.
Welcome to AM Ocala Live on WOCA. And now, here's your morning host, Adam Micklin.
Good morning, Ocala. You're listening to AM Ocala Live, 96.3 FM, 1370 AM. Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. All right. Hey, Joe. How's it going, buddy? There you go. Tip tap. Tip tap.
Nope, nothing yet. Can you hear me?
I got you.
Why don't I hear this? I can. That's weird.
That's weird.
That's weird. Usually I can hear this tapping, but it's tapping. Well, anyway, good morning, everyone. Oh, it's cloudy this morning.
Yeah, it is.
The sun is seasonal coming up, 54 degrees.
54 degrees,
Okay.
A lot better than yesterday.
Okay, you've got the wrong mic up. You got me on the other side. Try this one here.
What are you on?
That's better.
8?
Yeah, this is 7.
Oh, my
Number
goodness.
7. That's all. I was looking up and saying, wait a minute, I sound like I'm coming from the bathroom. Not that I'm there much.
That's why yesterday when we were lifting the board to reset it, you slid things that were not numerical.
I cleaned everything up. That's right. Start from scratch
Yeah,
again.
so what was 7 was moved and slid, but we
Now you know where it is, see?
That's right.
Keep you on your toes. Well, good morning, Adam.
Good morning. Everything has kept me on my toes this week. My calves hurt, and it's Thursday, and I can't wait till after Friday. I can rest those calves and my voice.
And your voice. You're doing good. You're doing good.
It's not bad.
I think the community has embraced you.
I think they have, which is wonderful.
Which is good. I was worried about you. No, not really. But I've got good. And I go to my chiropractor, and there's a young lady that listens.
Yeah.
How old is he? What does he look like? Is he married? The whole thing.
Oh.
So I said, well, you know the hunchback and the other dumb. No. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't throw you under the bus more than once. Anyway. Yeah, but I told him everything about you, kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of. But I said you had a girlfriend. As a kid,
No.
The kid was all right. The girlfriend that was like, all right. But I said, well, hey, you know.
Yeah. If you're just tuning in, you're listening to AM Ocala Live, 96.3 FM, 1370 AM.
But they said they're going to come and knock on the window and bother you.
There you go. Good. Please, we're broadcasting from the Paddock Mall, so he mentions window. Come on down the Paddock Mall. Inside a fishbowl we are.
the fish.
And they can wave at us and everything else.
Oh, the new movies out. I've watched some of the movies. I've heard about some of the movies.
Which movie?
Terminator.
Okay.
The new one with Sarah comes back.
Okay.
And she's looking good because she's got to be up there in age now.
Oh yeah.
She's still looking.
Sarah Connor.
Yeah.
Who plays Sarah Connor? Who played Sarah Connor? What was
That's
her
a
name?
good question. I don't know.
Yeah.
Look it up. Google it. Somebody Google it and call us in. Yeah. Call us in, or let my phone go ring ding ding, it'll ring. But the girl that plays Sarah Connor, she's I don't know if she buffed up to get into this role, but no, she's over there shooting guns and everything. Oh
yeah. Yeah, it was.
But Arnold Schwarzenegger's in it again, of course.
Linda Hamilton, I knew that.
Linda Hamilton, that's right. Yeah. When somebody clicked it on, oh yeah, okay, that's good. And it was
Arnold.
I can't do Arnold. You do Arnold.
Arnold.
Get down.
Get down.
I'll be back.
Work your butt off.
Yeah.
You know, he's got a speech that blew up the internet here within the last year and a half.
What was it? No more taxes?
No. It was phenomenal. I've watched it myself quite a few times. Because what it is he's a very successful man.
No kidding.
He talks about everything that he did to create the goals and the visions that you would need to pursue something for a better life. Yeah. And he talks about how he grew up, born in 1947 in Austria after the end of the World War II. Yeah. Poverty nation, knew he wanted to get out of Austria, everything he needed to do.
Oh, he was a smart man.
And he come up with certain rules. Number one is have a vision. Number two,
yes.
work. And number three, ignore the naysayers. So all those people that tell you no.
Oh, the ones it was his first movie, they dubbed his voice. Then after that, he said no.
And it was it was really cool because he talked about how everybody ignored the naysayers.
Yeah.
Everybody told him every little step that he wanted to do.
No.
Like when he says, okay, what I got to do to get Austria? I got to become Mr. Olympian. I'm going to work and lift weights. And they said, baloney, you're not going to do it. And he did it.
Right.
Then he's like, well, that's going to get me to America. And then when I get to America, I want to act. What? You can't Arnold Schwarzenegger? You can't.
Yeah.
No.
I don't remember the name.
And then you're talking about Terminator. Yeah. James Cameron, Academy Award-winning director for many movies, said that the most iconic line in Hollywood history was, I'll be back.
Yes.
And they said that line never would have carried any weight if it wasn't for Arnold's accent.
Oh, maybe that's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Yeah, and then he married a Kennedy, and then took public office, and there's a good comic, there's a great comic, Bill Burr, who does this whole spiel, and he's like, given what happened in Arnold's, I'm sure Galen will call in and completely disagree with me on his stature as a human being, but screwed up with his relationship with his wife and whatever have you, but the comic says, well, if you're going to denounce what this guy's did in his entire career, he goes, I'd like to see anybody in this country go to Austria
and do what he did,
become a bodybuilder, become an actor, learn the language, hold public office, and then marry somebody that's a stature in their own society that is something of wealth. No one could do that.
That country and this country, two different countries.
Very much so.
Very much. And I think that was, and the timing, everything's with timing.
Yeah.
But the movie was decent. It was it was a decent movie. Some of from what I've heard about it, but just to see him. How many times does the Terminator get terminated?
I know, right? Over the entire saga.
I'll be back. I'll be. I seen one movie where he had thumbs up and he went into the grease or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's back again. And then he's back again.
Yeah. But you watched that last night, you said?
No, I heard about it.
Oh, you heard about it? I thought you watched it.
No, I heard about it. Different things. Different people tell me different things, So
gotcha.
I absorb like a sponge, and then I let everybody.
Somebody else watched it, gave you the cliff notes.
I guess so. That's what we're looking at. We're just talking about it. I don't know, but it was cool, though, But there's so many. I think there's so many good movies out right now.
Yeah.
And, of course, there's some movies out there right
that Doolittle we were talking about the other day.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it. But
what is it going to lose $100 million?
How? If they're going to lose $100 million, we should have Googled and see how much it costs to make it.
Yeah. It's probably. I bet you it's probably close to the 200 million.
You think that?
Yeah, I
think
so.
That much?
I bet. Like we were talking about the CGI.
Because I know most actors will not get next to a lion or a tiger. Well, they're trained, but they're still a wild animal. So you go on. I go on this thing and I said, I'll go, how much did the new Doolittle movie cost to make?
According to Business Insider, it cost $175 million to make, meaning it will likely struggle to earn that back after what is expected to be a disastrous opening weekend.
Oh. In the studio,
That's my
we
little
have
girl in the box.
In the studio, we have Google.
I bring that up because mine talks like that. You know, so
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I don't mind.
She's got a little bit better
Voice.
speech than mine.
Oh.
So I got Siri with mine. She's got an Irish accent. Top of the morning.
She talked to me in the morning to you, Adam. I want to tell you what you do. I
Love it.
I have.
In 500 feet, you'll make a right turn.
Oh my God! What happens? Okay, then safety. Turn around. Make a U-turn when it's safe. She tell you that also. I have the other one. Oh shoot! I don't have Siri's. I don't have Google. I have Alexa.
Oh, Alexa.
And every once in a while, I always ask her what the temperature is or anything. And it depends when I talk to it, and it'll say, it's 42 degrees. I hope you had a good day. Thank you, Joseph.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's got the apparently the voice recognition thing kicked in, whatever it was.
Oh, wow.
So she knows when I'm talking to her rather than someone else talking to her.
Yeah, and she hears you talk so often that she starts to calculate the schematics and logistics to make sure it's better.
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. All I know is, I can talk to her. Somebody else can go and come in the room and say, Alexa, and it'll wake. I guess they call it waking her up.
Waking her up.
Like, like you. I can wake you up in the
wake her
morning.
up. You're listening to AM Ocala Live. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit about what is coming up for the day ahead. You got it.
Busy.
Busy.
We got a big one.
Busy. We'll be back after this.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Cloudy today, high 70 to 74. Tonight, overcast early, then becoming partly cloudy late, low 56. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, high 75. Partly cloudy tomorrow night with a shower in places late, low 55. Saturday, mostly sunny, high 70. Sunday, turning out mostly sunny, high 63 to 65. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Brian May.
Ocala Quick Minute News. As President Donald Trump addresses a GOP gathering at his Doral Resort today, immigration advocates will be speaking out. Congresswoman Donna Shalala and other community leaders will gather in Miami to call out President Trump for what they call broken promises to the Cuban and Venezuelan communities. The Secretary of Defense getting his first tour of Naval Air Station Pensacola 6 weeks after a terrorist attack left 3 dead and 8 wounded.
I also had a chance to meet with the very brave and courageous first responders for them that acted on that day, and to talk with them about what happened and to really thank them for their courage and their bravery.
Mark Esper announced significant changes in the program that allowed Saudi nationals to train at U.S. military facilities. The Lombardi Trophy that goes to the Super Bowl champion is now in Miami, arriving yesterday ahead of next weekend's big game. That's your Ocala Quick Minute News, 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
Ah, the joys of flying from a major hub.
Come on, guys, we gotta go.
Wait, honey, but our flight doesn't leave for 5 hours.
I know, but traffic could be bad. Then there's trying to find a parking spot, then the mile walk to check in, and of course security could take a while.
Skip the circus and fly regional. From parking to boarding and everything in between. It's just better.
Gainesville Regional Airport, now boarding with over 343 destinations in one stop. Non-stop service to Dallas, Fort Worth, Atlanta, Charlotte, and Miami. Fly with us. You'll be glad you did. For more information, visit flygainesville.com.
Enter a world of battling knights, dancing gypsies, and mystifying magicians during the 34th Annual Hogtown Medieval Fair, January 18th and 19th, 26th and 27th, and January 31st through February 2nd. Cheer on royal knights as they joust for their lady's honor, then wander through the marketplace where hundreds of artisans sell their medieval wares. Information at hogtownfair.com. Come one, come all to the Hogtown Medieval Fair, funded in part by Visit Gainesville, Alachua County.
Whatever your plans for this week, visit the Camellia Show Spectacular at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens. This fabulous free show features hundreds of trees, thousands of blooms, millions of different colors, and it's going on right now. What's more, now is the perfect time to get your very own Bob Wine's heirloom camellias with prices starting as low as $19.99 this week. And check out the Camellia Show specials like these. Extra large fern hanging baskets, regularly $19.99. They're selling this week for just $5.99. There's a truckload sale, all colors azaleas, many sizes, popular dwarf ever-blooming azaleas are just $3.99. Get a 1-gallon Confederate jasmine for just $2.99. African iris and society garlic just $3.99. Come on over this week to Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens on the uncrowded southeast side in the same blooming place since 1952.
Howdy, folks. RL here to tell you about Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen Silver Springs has been serving yummy foods and ice cream made fresh to order for 46 years. Their gift cards are perfect for those you love for any occasion. Our ice cream cakes are awesome. And as far as grilled foods, DQ does it right. From grilled chicken to our famous foot-long chili dogs. So come on down to Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Yeah, good morning. You're listening to AM Ocala Live, 96.3 FM, 1370 AM. The Source, broadcasting live.
Dead draws flies.
From the Paddock Mall. What'd you say?
I said dead draws flies.
Dead draws flies.
Broadcasting dead. No, draws flies. You know?
Yeah.
Dracula. Yeah. But well, compared to yesterday at the same time, the parking lights are bright, and it's a gloomy day.
Yeah, I was going to give them a little bit of weather right now.
No, you beat me to it. Go for it.
53 degrees outside, not as bad as yesterday, which is great. That little cloud cover that we had move in yesterday kept it a little bit warm, as we should reach 70 degrees today. There is, and there was, a little bit of a 10% chance of showers, which they've changed just recently. But into tonight, 10% chance.
At 8 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, low 55. And then Friday, patchy fog, then mostly cloudy, high of 76 within a Friday low of 46, and then a little weak front moves out, and then we go back to a little bit of a cooler weather come Saturday night into Sunday.
Now,
high
if you
65,
want to do stuff,
high 67.
You want to do stuff on Saturday, do it. Sunday's going to get rain.
Yep.
Now, it only says 10%.
10%. A lot of that is some onshore flow of what we have coming, a little bit of moisture off the Atlantic that should kind of bring a little bit of precip with this cloud cover we should have in the next 24 to 48.
Yeah, it bumps up to 40% on Monday.
Yeah.
We've got a
buddy.
Day today.
You're listening to AM Ocala Live, and we were coming back from the break to talk a little bit more about what we have coming up for today. It's a busy Thursday, buddy.
We got a special guest at 10:35, though.
We do.
I'm stoked.
Special guest. Should we,
Yeah, tell him.
Leave a little pause?
No,
tell
him.
So, George Papadopoulos will have on the air.
Live on the air.
Live on the air, 10:35, promoting his new book. George Papadopoulos, former member of the Foreign Policy Advisory Panel to Donald Trump's 2016 presidential campaign. We'll have him on, and we'll keep reminding you as we come to the breaks and everything else.
He's got a beautiful Italian wife. He lives in California.
LA now, yep.
Not too far from the Hollywood sign.
Yep.
Rented there. Oh, yeah, he's sharp dresser, too. Oh, my goodness.
So that's later in the day. We can look forward to that. So please stay tuned. And as you are staying tuned, just to give you
what's we going to start with?
Little tidbits here. So we're going to be wrapping up the 7 o'clock hour into 8 o'clock with talking a little bit of what we got going on in the community, a little bit here and a little bit there. And then Life South, Community
Life
Blood
South?
Centers, 8:05 to 8:30. We'll be talking to Galen, of course.
Fourth day, you did good.
Yep. And then 8:35 to 9 o'clock, news bits. I got a little bit more news bits that we can talk about. There's going to be some stuff that I think you'll be even interested in.
Okay, cool.
Yo, old man.
Disney, all right. Yeah.
No Disney. No Disney.
You get Disney under you get my attention.
You know what I'm going to do?
What?
I'm gonna expand your horizons. Yesterday the key was horizons. I'm gonna pepper in a little sports conversation. Nothing that's direct sports, but enough to talk about what's going on.
You're going to educate me on sports a little?
A little education.
Okay, that's pretty good.
That'll come with News Bites, 9:05 to 9:30. Vets Helping Vets with Veterans News. Looking forward to that. 9:35 to 9:45. Laura Williams will have spokesperson and manager of Bob Wines Community Gardens.
That teaches me how to what did it say? Get my brown thumb green again.
Brown thumb green again. I like that. I like that. And then after that, 9:50 to 10 o'clock, we'll have Dr. Adam Rubenstein, medical doctor, board certified and an award-winning plastic surgeon, the chief of plastic surgery, the vice chief for the Department for the Surgery for Jackson North Medical Center in Miami. We have him on every now and then, and it's great to talk to him. I got to meet him over the phone on air last week. Robin always spoke highly of him, and it was a great interview. So stay tuned for that. And then after that, after Dr. Rubenstein, we'll have 10:05 to 10:15 Desert Harvest.
Desert Harvest?
Yeah.
Desert Harvest. Oh.
Desert Harvest.
That's the cream or something?
Yeah. So we'll be...
the ladies like that.
Yeah, we'll be talking with them. And then after that, we mentioned yesterday, we'll be talking about the future, which the future now is a lot of meatless things that taste like meat. We'll be getting into... meatless wings conversation with Hooters as they introduce meatless wings.
They're going to introduce...
Do you like the Hooters wings?
I don't eat wings.
You don't eat wings?
I don't eat wings.
Because I was going to ask you. See, I was going to lead in. I was like, do you like them breaded? Do you like them naked?
Yeah, I don't.
You like them tossed in the sauce? You like sauce on the side? You like ranch? You like blue cheese?
I don't like anything with bones in it. Yeah. I know they're some of the I've seen some guys that grab the end of it and then throw the bone down.
Because that was gonna be my lead in too. Is how do you eat the wings? Because I've got a principle rule.
What's your rule?
Always keep one hand clean. Like you can dive in and try to.
Yeah.
But I got a rule: keep one hand clean.
Why?
So I try to do it because you're gonna eventually, sip your beer, grab napkins. You need to look at your phone for some reason or something to that extent. You got to keep one hand free of sauce.
You look at your phone while you eat.
Well, while you're doing whatever. That way you've got one free especially when you have a 2-year-old when you need to grab something, pick something off the floor, yada, yada, yada.
Why does your 2-year-old look like a chicken wing?
Exactly. There's more sauce on him than there is on the wings.
And when I go eat, though, my phone goes in my pouch on my side.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So that's from 10:20 to 10:30.
That's 10:20 to 10:30,
and then at 10:35.
Yes, 10:35. That'll finish our time here as we now go 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. We'll be finishing our last half hour with George Papadopoulos.
And
that should be a great interview.
I'm looking forward to that.
Me too.
We've got enough material on him in front of you there.
Oh yeah, he's we're having him on the air.
Along with Annie.
And with that is his new book, Deep State Target.
He's a brave man.
It's getting great reviews here on Amazon, so I can't wait to talk to him with that. And then tune in.
Yeah,
tune in.
We're gonna
busy day, busy Thursday, and that's a good push before the end of the week. So, you know what? At the end of the day, it's like when you see a lot of sunshine, when you see a lot of blue sky that we had for the last few days. I get a tendency to be like, let's keep it light.
No.
Now that the clouds rolled in, I get that northern mentality where it's like, hey, the sun might come out again, so let's get all of our work done. Let's get all of it done. That's because when the sun comes out, you got to take advantage of it. That's what it is. And this is a Thursday work day. Thursday work day.
I'd rather work in the clouds than in the sun. Yeah, more sweat. Her name is Annie Delgado. That's Delgado. And she's a Florida representative of the Republican Party.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go.
Stay tuned.
Yeah,
so
she'll be on the phone with him.
Yeah.
So she'll be here. She lives in Florida.
Right.
And he's calling from California.
Right.
So 10:30 our time or 10:35 our time.
Right.
Is 7:35 his time.
Oh wow, yeah, I didn't think about that. He's getting up a little early.
Just for us.
Yeah, and I had a friend of mine call in yesterday. She called in. She said she would, and she did. She's a man. She's a man of her word.
When did she call in?
When you were delegating our guests, and.
Oh, okay, cool.
Where was I going with that?
I don't know. She's harassing you.
Oh no, it was. I think it was like 9:30ish or close to.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, what time did you call in? She's like, well, I called in it was like after 9. And I was like, man, now that I'm getting up so early, 9 o'clock feels like 1 p.m.
1 p.m. almost.
Yeah. I'm like, man, I've gotten
like,
all this,
well,
this, and this done. And most people are waking up. And for him, yeah, it'll be early morning for him.
You're like a guy from the armed forces. We get more done in a day than you get done, whatever else the hell they say that, By the time you have breakfast, we've got more,
We've got more done before noon than you will before, yep.
Yeah, all right.
Yep.
We'll screw it all up. We screw it up no matter what. But it's true. But
yeah.
I can't. You get up and you go do this, then you eat breakfast.
Yeah.
You eat breakfast first.
Speaking of breakfast, you just ate your scrambled eggs.
Most of them. I'll finish the rest.
I've noticed you've had a Tupperware of scrambled eggs about every day this week.
Every morning.
Yeah.
And I usually with scrambled eggs with cheese in them.
Ooh.
And my trick is get the eggs, crack 3 eggs every morning.
Yeah.
Put them in a coffee cup.
Yeah.
A little bit of water.
Okay.
It buffs them up a little bit.
Buffs them, not milk? You don't add a little bit of milk?
I'm not a milk. I love milk, but milk doesn't love me.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
So I buff them up a little water.
Yeah.
Then throw them in and start fluffing them, and then the cheese, the shredded cheese on top, of fluff it, mix it, blend it. What do you call it? Blend it in. No, it's not the word I'm looking for.
Folded.
Folded.
There you go. Yeah.
Folded, you young whippersnapper.
Yeah. Gordon Ramsay would be
all
pissed
over
right
me.
now.
Why are you
such an idiot? It's folded. Why can't you get it?
Exactly.
It's horrible.
And I say, taste it and shut up. Yeah, taste it and shut up. Oh, it tastes good. Good. Then I folded it. You happy now? But anyway, that's how I do my morning breakfast.
That's how you do it.
Unless I want easy overs, I do
easy overs.
I can cook.
I like over easy.
You're a funny man. Same thing.
Over the air, nice and easy.
Easy over the air.
Over the air, nice and easy.
Do you like the centers hard or soft?
I like them soft. Okay. And they get hard. It's not great.
But
we're now at the bottom of the hour. You're listening to 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, WOCA, Ocala.
Cloudy today, high 70 to 74. Tonight, overcast early, then becoming partly cloudy late, low 56. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, high 75. Partly cloudy tomorrow night with a shower in places late, low 55. Saturday, mostly sunny, high 70. Sunday, turning out mostly sunny, high 63 to 65. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Brian May.
Ocala Quick Minute News. As President Donald Trump addresses a GOP
America's
gathering.
listening to Fox News.
When you're diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer, a lot of questions run through your mind. What am I going to do? What are my options? What did I do wrong? We've had those thoughts too. But some questions can help you move forward.
Visit findyourbcvoice.com for an interactive guide to help you learn the next steps to take after an MBC diagnosis.
And how to ask the questions that lead to an open and informed conversation with your doctor.
Start finding your voice today at findyourbcvoice.com.
There's an app to save on flights, an app to rent a bike, and an app to help you save for driving safely. The Allstate app gives you real-time driving feedback with DriveWise, giving you the power to lower your insurance cost. In fact, safe drivers can save 40% or more. Connect and save with DriveWise. You're in good hands.
Download the Allstate app today. Savings may vary by state and driving behaviors. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Use of Allstate Mobile with activation of DriveWise required. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois. Ah, the joys of flying from a major hub.
Come on, guys, we gotta go.
Wait, honey, but our flight doesn't leave for 5 hours.
I know, but traffic could be bad. Then there's trying to find a parking spot, then the mile walk to check in, and of course security could take a while.
Skip the circus and fly regional. From parking to boarding and everything in between. It's just better.
Gainesville Regional Airport, now boarding with over 343 destinations in one stop. Non-stop service to Dallas, Fort Worth, Atlanta, Charlotte, and Miami. Fly with us. You'll be glad you did. For more information, visit flygainesville.com.
Enter a world of battling knights, dancing gypsies, and mystifying magicians during the 34th Annual Hogtown Medieval Fair, January 18th and 19th, 26th and 27th, and January 31st through February 2nd. Cheer on royal knights as they joust for their lady's honor, then wander through the marketplace where hundreds of artisans sell their medieval wares. Information at hogtownfair.com. Come one, come all to the Hogtown Medieval Fair, funded in part by Visit Gainesville, Alachua County.
Keep up with what's going on in the downtown area with Ocala Downtown Newspaper. Delivering thousands of newspapers to businesses in the downtown area, Ocala Downtown is there to keep you informed. They even have Tom's Picks, a free referral for people who are looking for a company to do work for them. Tom's Picks will refer the company that fits your needs, and all we ask in return is that you tell them where you heard about it. It's simple. For more info, just call Tom's Picks, 352-804-1223, and pick up your copy of the Downtown Ocala newspaper today.
And now read Ocala Downtown newspaper online.
Whatever your plans for this week, visit the Camellia Show Spectacular at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens. This fabulous free show features hundreds of trees, thousands of blooms, millions of different colors, and it's going on right now. What's more, now is the perfect time to get your very own Bob Wine's heirloom camellias with prices starting as low as $19.99 this week. And check out the Camellia Show specials like these. Extra large fern hanging baskets, regularly $19.99. They're selling this week for just $5.99. There's a truckload sale, all colors azaleas, many sizes, popular dwarf ever-blooming azaleas are just $3.99. Get a 1-gallon Confederate jasmine for just $2.99. African iris and society garlic, just $3.99. Come on over this week to Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens on the uncrowded southeast side in the same blooming place since 1952.
Ocala Quick Minute News. As President Donald Trump addresses a GOP gathering at his Doral Resort today, immigration advocates will be speaking out. Congresswoman Donna Shalala and other community leaders will gather in Miami to call out President Trump for what they call broken promises to the Cuban and Venezuelan communities. The Secretary of Defense getting his first tour of Naval Air Station Pensacola 6 weeks after a terrorist attack left 3 dead and 8 wounded.
I also had a chance to meet with the very brave and courageous first responders for them that acted on that day, and to talk with them about what happened and to really thank them for their courage and their bravery.
Mark Esper announced significant changes in the program that allowed Saudi nationals to train at U.S. military facilities. The Lombardi Trophy that goes to the Super Bowl champion is now in Miami, arriving yesterday ahead of next weekend's big game. That's your Ocala Quick Minute News, 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
Jean Powell, Pastor Chamoy. Jean and Debbie thank you for another successful year and to wish you peace, love, and joy in 2020. Now is the perfect time to fence row spray for weed control, rototilling for your winter gardens, and stump grinding. We are family-owned and operated, licensed and insured, and farm-ready. Powell Jean, Gene, at yahoo.com, 352-629-2440. Jean Powell, Pastor Chamoy, 352-629-2440. Jean is a proud United States veteran.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Good morning. Welcome back. You're listening to AM Ocala Live on WOCA, The Source, 96.3 FM, 1370 AM. It's your host, Adam Mickulin. Good morning to everybody out there. Happy Thursday as we wind ourselves down from this wonderful January work week. I've heard it either way. I've heard it 2 ways. I've heard that for some people, that it's been a very, very long month. Very long month. That's how it feels for me. Some people say it went really quick for them, though, too. As we've got one more full week left in January, that's why it feels like for me that it's actually kind of dragging. I feel like I've been in January, Joe, for like a year.
Yeah, wait till February.
Because think about it, last week with everything getting up early, training with Larry and Robin, and then their send-off, and then this week, and the other job, and my folks coming in and celebrating Christmas in January. That was last week, and now, and you know what's going to happen, right? You know how it goes.
Wait. I'm looking. Is my mic on? I don't hear myself.
No. Now you are.
That makes more sense.
Well, I didn't want it on.
Yeah, you didn't want it on when I was out there.
Yeah.
I hear you. You know what really I'm looking for? The violin. I can't find it. Oh, poor Adam. Oh, I see what,
yeah,
I see what
I'm
you
getting
did.
a little better now, buddy.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm getting
poor
a little.
Adam. Right, very good. Very good. But wait till next month.
Yeah, and you know, yep.
You got 29 days next month.
Leap year.
Yeah.
Leap year. It's gonna be leap year. Yeah, I don't know.
No more coffee for you.
Right? If your birthday's on the 29th, then you're like
young.
When it comes to leap year, like
you're young. Yes, I am.
It's like think about it. Like
how many?
Don't
every
most
4 years?
Don't most women wish they were born on the 29th of February? Because the age, it's apropos for us to ask, but it's never the right number. So at least if they're born on the 29th, then they know that they can. Hey,
What's the two things you never ask a woman?
Her age and her weight.
That's right.
Yep.
And that way you keep breathing.
Yeah. Age and her weight. That's true.
Why is that man laying on the floor? He asked her how much she weighed.
Yeah.
The
way he's laying there, she must have been a soft ton.
Oh, a soft ton.
Yeah. Oh. Hey,
what?
There's break. I think on the 1 minute news, the Ocala Quick Minute News.
Yes.
I read something that the Vince Lombardi Trophy is now down in Miami.
That's the Super Bowl's going to be
the
played.
Super Bowl trophy.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Do you know it's made Tiffany and Company put it together?
But of course,
beautiful.
I've never physically seen it. But
no, I've always
is that the
wanted
one
to see
that has
it.
all the things? No, that's the hockey one with all the names around it, right?
Yeah, that's Stanley Cup.
They
And it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
So now this Vincent Trophy.
Vince Lombardi.
Trophy.
Yep.
Each year they make a new one.
Right.
Okay.
Yep. And then they make the one that they have at the Super Bowl presentation, and then I think they make another one for it to be at the organization's platform or something.
You mean
They
the
have, like, one
football,
floor.
where the football headquarters is?
Because I think they put one in the Football Hall of Fame, and then I think they put one with the team at their offices,
And
headquarters.
both places just stay there. They don't,
I think so, yeah.
They don't have to take them. Like, I know with the Stanley Cup, you only have it for a year unless you win it again.
Right,
and
right,
then
and it
passes
goes on. Yeah, and that is the cup.
Yeah.
And was it last year?
I don't know.
The year before?
You're asking me about sports.
Yeah. One of the football players. I think it was last 2 years ago.
Why don't you say a little while back?
A little while back, because Boston won the World Series and they won the Super Bowl.
Okay.
So I think it was Gronkowski, like as a little photo op, he was holding the Vince Lombardi trophy, and somebody threw a baseball, and he went and swung the trophy like a bat and put a dent in it. Yeah.
Brain dead. What you gonna do?
But I was gonna say, with that trophy now down in Miami, it's we're getting closer. We're getting closer to the big day, February 2nd, Super Bowl.
Less than 2 weeks.
Less than 2 weeks.
With
that in mind, a little public service here.
Mm-hmm.
It says,
eyebrow, yes.
Expert on Super Bowl tickets with price trends. They're saying Super Bowl tickets are more expensive than ever. And it says, why? Well, how can fans get them? How can they avoid scammers? What do you do?
Oh.
It says with Super Bowl 54, there's a certain I lost it.
You got
I thought there was
derailed?
more to it. Yeah, I thought there was more to it.
Okay. But it just
Anyway,
it ended
the
like
most
that.
they've ever been.
Yeah, it ended like that.
Let's
That's all right.
see. Sports and technology, working the world's largest companies, helping them manage their corporate sports tickets for over $1 billion in tickets. Yeah. But anyway, careful on the price gouging with it. I don't think. Yeah. Do you know which two teams are in it, Joe? In the Super Bowl?
49ers and Kansas City Chiefs. Am I close?
You are. Ding, 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 ding. We have a winner.
Don't ever do that to me again.
That was good. See, that's what I meant by gently bringing you into
No,
the
that was
sports
throwing me in the
conversation.
deep end because if I didn't know the names, you would have said.
The deep end?
The deep
What
end.
I've had to do here at this board behind this seat? You want to talk about treading water in the deep end? That's how I felt a little bit. That's
Just let it out. Let it out.
It's Thursday, by God, I'm almost a week through this.
Look, I still have my fingers. They're
I'm
still
just
there.
barely keeping my head above. No.
I haven't thrown everything at you yet. There's more next
Oh,
week.
I know there is. One day at a time, one minute at a time, one break at a time, one
Well, I
caller
keep
at a
waiting
time.
for your nostrils to come up above water, and then say, okay, put another gallon in.
You're listening to AM Ocala Live, WOCA Ocala, and we were just talking a little bit about what we had on the docket for the day.
We have a
but a
busy-
big one this afternoon. Stay tuned. George Papadopoulos will have to talk about his book, Deep State Target. and how I got caught in the crosshairs of the plot to bring down President Trump. Be a fascinating
glad you
interview.
said that. President Trump. It's not Mr. Trump or it's not Donald. It's not Donald John. It's President Trump.
Reality TV star and president, Donald Trump.
Well, yeah. Well, see, he's not a politician.
He is now.
No, not really. He's still a businessman, and he's the president of the United States. But
yeah,
I think that's why they're scared of him. This is just my opinion.
You think so?
Yeah, because he's a businessman. How can a politician? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna set this up.
Nope.
I'm gonna set this up. Here we go. Watch this. Watch this.
Set him up. Knock him down.
I'm gonna set this up and see how this works here. Let's see. Now, we're gonna go here. What is the salary of a congressman in the United States? And let's see what happens. What is the salary of a congressman in the United States?
According to Senate.gov, the compensation for most senators, representatives, delegates, and the resident commissioner from Puerto Rico is $174,000.
$174,000 a year.
Yeah.
How many years you got to be in there to become a billionaire? A millionaire?
10.
Yeah, right, 10. Right, keep going.
Just about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's not counting expenses out of that 174 while they're moving and everything, what have you. So how come there's so many millionaires, congressmen that are millionaires? How did they become millionaires? I like to know.
Yeah.
I would really like to know how they do it. Are they super investors or
they're super PAC?
Or whatever, you know. Or is it all lobbyist money coming in? I don't know. I don't have the answer.
I don't know.
Oh, this coffee tastes good this morning.
Yeah?
It's the Starbucks coffee from the mall here. And it's, every once in a while, but I drink it black. So.
You not only drink it black, but I've noticed a few cups I've had, that is some high octane. I'm talking, fully leaded, more than 2% by volume.
Oh, yeah.
You know how I know that, too? Not only having had drank it, but when you take a sip of it, it stains the side of the mug as it rolls back. As you tip it and bring it back, it just it
when
stains.
You pour it, you
it's
slice
heavy.
it with a knife.
Yes. Sometimes I see you chew it down there.
It's good
I brought my own little in. I had a coffee mug. I made my own. I had a little K-cup. Yeah. But it's Starbucks. It's I went with naturally and artificially flavored hazelnut. I like the hazelnut.
Be both naturally and artificially flavored?
Well, they got the natural, and they're like, this isn't enough.
It's not enough.
Taste enough. So we're gonna do a little dash of something else.
I've got K-cups at the house, and of course I got the regular brewer.
Yeah.
I call it. I still call it a percolator, but it's not because it just drip.
And I had about a cup and a half of that Monday, my first day, and I never really eat a whole lot of breakfast. Because you wake up early in the morning. I'm not quite hungry yet, but I'm starving when I leave here, though. But I had a cup and a half of that, and I was wondering why I thought it was the nerves of the show. Day one, I'm sitting here and I'm going, okay.
So you had two things.
All right, nerves of the show. We're trying to get control of the board, trying to handle new people, callers, and I'm like at home going, I think I need to just breathe. I think I need to breathe. Or something to that extent. And come to find out, I think it was the coffee, partner. I think that's what it is. Hey, we got a caller.
I said good morning to him then, or her. Oh, we got music too. All right, whoa, that's loud. That's loud.
There we go.
That's loud.
Good morning, caller. You're on the air. Hello. Good morning.
Oh boy, I think that might be a butt call. I don't know. All I hear is moving of.
Yeah, I hear tapping like he's trying to do it Morse code.
Really? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
We'll. I think we should delete that.
Yeah,
call.
Try again there, caller. We appreciate the call. Let's try to get it next time.
Try 622-9622. Give a call on that number, nice and easy.
Yeah, nice and easy.
I don't know what that was, but like, whoa.
You know what that is? That's what Dan and I were talking about. It's that Skype. I mean, that's what it is.
Okay.
You notice like phone line stuff comes in pretty solid.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, when we have George Papadopoulos, he'll be calling on the back line.
Mystery line, yeah.
And we'll have that nice and clear. But that, like yesterday, just a little bit of wind, it gargles that digital signal.
A little bit of wind.
Like a lot.
Holy
yeah.
mackerel.
Yeah.
That's what I said. It sounded like she was in opening the the door of the car.
She was in a wind tunnel trying to learn aerodynamics of a Lexus. That's turn that up.
That's enough.
And that's a 17 to 14 mile an hour wind provided by Jim. Sponsored by Penn Flooring.
Yeah. Well, we need a weather sponsor. That's a good idea.
That's not a bad idea.
We should get a weather sponsor.
A weather sponsor.
And whether you like it or not, we'll say the weather. You know.
Whether you like it or not.
Yeah,
I like that. See, this is good, buddy. This is what I've enjoyed with you. We're back and forth.
Well, I'm not wrapped too tight sometimes, they say. Or I'm wrapped too tight sometimes, they say.
Too tight.
Have another cup of coffee.
Have another cup of coffee.
Or as they say, the more coffee you talk, the faster you talk.
Yeah.
The more coffee you talk, the faster you talk. No. The more coffee
And then that's
drink.
the text from Dan that says, slow down.
Well, as you notice, I'm talking slower this morning.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
So I drink the coffee and I take the pills.
And you're
I'm
slower
fine.
now. I would say after that coffee, yeah.
Take the coffee, take the pill, you're fine.
I was going to say also, too, coming from the price gouging of the tickets for the Super Bowl, also people in Miami looking to maybe Airbnb.
Airbnb.
Everybody knows Airbnb is the app that you end up booking certain things last minute that aren't hotels.
Air means what? Application?
Air.
It used to be B&B all the time.
Bed and breakfast. Yeah, but there's no like beautiful, like
Women?
Victorian style
I'm
big
sorry.
front porch on a
yes,
square acre lot where you get breakfast provided. It's not like that. They use the words B&B.
Yeah, because there's a place up in Hendersonville, North Carolina. There's a couple of them. They're right next to each other.
Yeah.
It's excuse me. They're right on the main road.
Yeah.
But they take a picture of it from the street out into it. I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful looking.
And they provide breakfast.
They have a front, like you said, a front porch, Victorian looking.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
But it should be, like you said, 10 acres somewhere.
Mm-hmm. 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 Was it? What was that show that all them girls used to watch? Gilmore Girls. Like in this show, it ran for years.
Decades, yeah.
But girls that I dated at the time, they watched it, so I got forced to. But they ran an Airbnb, and I think they were up in the New England area. Oh. Same thing, and that's where I got the Victorian style, big front porch, eggs with a little bit of water and cheese, fluffed and folded to your liking.
That's it.
But anyway, with the
Groundhog Day, when he came out of the B&B, he was there, right? Groundhog Day.
Groundhog Day.
He stood in a B&B.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he comes up with
that's coming up too, by the way. Groundhog Day.
Oh yeah.
What's his name?
Groundhog. Oh, he has a name?
Yeah, then he had a name.
No.
Punxsutawney Phil.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Phil.
Did I say that right?
Phil. Yeah.
That came to me like a vision just now. I forgot the name and then.
I like that when it comes in though. When it doesn't come in for a land, you go.
They say here that I was gonna say the Airbnb, the what was it? The released a report today showing significant price gouging for football fans traveling to Miami who want to use Airbnb for Super Bowl 54. It says here that with the National Football League concluding its dramatic face-off with the Kansas City Chiefs, San Francisco 49ers released a report today showing significant price gouging by Airbnb hosts in Miami, most of whom are commercial operators. And the report reveals rates for many Airbnb listings increasing by thousands of dollars per night during the Super Bowl. And they've got some prices here.
Oh, do they?
And it's, my goodness.
Give me one.
Like, for example, they show like some of the average price and then what they're doing in lieu of.
What do you mean? I mean, what it would cost normally?
Like what it costs normally, and then in lieu of the Super Bowl being held, what they're doing.
What's the normal price?
So they're calling out like, here's one. It's Bayside Haven, Urban Oasis. It's got a pool and a jacuzzi. Not bad. $229 a night for the Super Bowl. $2,067.
Oh, they just added a zero.
That's pretty much what they did, right? It says here the
night,
like this one. Where was it? It was the most expensive one. It's the Humble Home Via Pool Fits 14. It's got a little outdoor. There's a little bit more to the amenity of this one, so it's a little bit more expensive nonetheless. Basketball, outdoor kitchen, so it's set up real nice.
Yeah.
And some of them can be, but normally $600 a night. You want to know what the price is?
If you add a zero, it's $6,000.
And then go more.
More?
$7,000 a night.
So let's pause for a second. $7,000.
$7,000 a night.
Yeah, but you got to. Will you stop doing that? Divide that by 15.
Yeah.
Or 16 people. It's not too bad. So in other words, that's a house, or is that just...
That's like a 2-bedroom villa.
As he shrinks under the desk.
That's a 2-bedroom villa.
Well, how many people can you fit in a 2-bedroom villa?
Pack them in tight,
Exactly.
unfold the couch.
Exactly.
Sleep a few in a couple
when
sleeping
they come
bags.
up with prices like that, here's your 7,000. All of a sudden, duck soup, everybody.
Then you got a couple frat boys like, man, we were down there for the Super Bowl. There was like 6 of us. We got a 2-bedroom villa. Bro, it was awesome.
Yeah,
How much was it? $7,000, but we split it 5 ways. Still had enough for some Natty Light.
Yeah, right. So
Natty Light seltzer.
Oh, yeah, right. Split it 7 ways, and it's $1,000 a piece. But that's a night?
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
That's a night.
No, I wouldn't. No.
Yeah.
No. But they only do it for one night anyway, Super Bowl night.
Yeah.
Or do they do it the night before? That's a good question. In other words, would you do it the night before because you're really close to the stadium, or are you going to do it after the football game and then crash, or both days?
Yeah, that's true. Like if because the game comes on at 6 in the evening. So if it would be like if you get down there earlier in the day,
you're not going to get out
and
there
then you
till
have the
midnight.
Super Bowl, you enjoy the events, and then you're staying that night. Is it that night?
So which way would you roll?
I don't know.
I don't. That would be. I know. You know what the way you roll is how big your pocketbook is.
Yeah. And I guess if you're a diehard fan.
See? Ta-da!
I guess if you're a diehard fan.
I'll watch. I like Green Bay.
And they said here the findings are similar to those related last year for the surrounding Super Bowl of 53 in Atlanta, Georgia. Airbnb rental, and it was normally rented for $61 per night. And then it was
$61?
Yeah, and then was advertised for $3,691 a night.
I wonder if they sold them though. That's like things on eBay. This pen was used by George Washington, and it's $5,000.
Yeah, and then this was last year. It says a typical 3-night stay. So to get the idea of like the 1, 2, and 3, 3-night stay at the apartment that normally cost $190 for 3 nights.
Yeah.
Same length of stay this year for like you're talking 3 days.
Yeah, right.
Which was normally $190. We're saying like
round it
not
off
Super
to
Bowl.
200 easy.
Could cost more than $10,000.
No way. No way.
$10,000.
I'll go to Disney World all year long, every year for the next 10 years.
If you were a diehard fan, you could almost, like, for $10,000, you could rent out, like go to San Francisco, buy a plane ticket, go to San Francisco, rent out, like, the banquet hall at a, like, hotel, stay the night at that hotel for 2 nights, have a banquet hall, set up your own party, and have your friends come, and it wouldn't even cost that, or close to.
You could rent a motor home and go to an RV park.
Yeah, there you go.
You know.
KOA, stuff like that.
Any of them.
Heck yeah.
What are they going to charge you the most? $200 a night? For that?
Yeah, that's true. And what are you paying for? To hook up, water?
Yeah, that's
septic?
all included. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you like them, and some of those motorhomes are like a 40-foot long.
Yeah.
Sleep 20, something like that. Have you seen some of those movies?
Yeah, yes, I have.
Last time I broadcasted live from Dollywood, I basically ran out of time, and I didn't get a chance to go on her bus. She has her bus parked there, her touring bus, when she's not using it.
Yeah.
And the people from in the amusement park could actually go in and see it.
Oh, yeah.
How her bus is. And I had the people from the Dollywood. I had carte blanche.
Yeah.
The guy in front of me, we walked in front of the lines. We went everywhere. I was exhausted. That was a full 4-hour, I think it was a 3-hour remote.
Yeah.
Live, continuous.
Wow.
And I had the video and everything going.
Wow.
I walked that whole park in 3 hours.
Holy cow,
Yeah, I
buddy.
was dead. I was dead at the end of it.
And you're talking because you're broadcasting.
Talking, and everybody said I was out of breath. I said, you try walking up the, because Dollywood is not flat. It's up hills. Yeah, it's made in the side of a mountain.
Yeah. My goodness.
Yeah, so.
How long ago was that?
2 years.
Woo.
2 years ago, yeah.
I give you credit, partner.
Yeah, now last year.
Honestly, with that in mind, did you think about with doing that kind of trek, did you like, hey, I need to
buff up?
Yeah, I need to stretch. I need to walk a little bit more often before doing this, or
I
just
did.
like let's
It did
just.
help.
It did help.
It did help.
Well, he survived it, so that's
I
something.
survived it. Yeah. Well, I've been walking Disney. If you walk Disney every day, you go to Disney once. That's 7 miles.
Yeah.
So it's same
stuff.
But I broadcasted from there, and then the other one I can't think of the name of it now. Wild Adventure in Valdosta, Georgia.
Okay.
I did that. Now that's all level. That wasn't too bad.
Yeah, that's all flat.
Yeah, I did that on a.
Still walking though.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of walking.
Well, we're coming. We got about 2 minutes left to the top of the hour.
Yeah.
We are filling everybody in with the day's events. So when we come back after the top of the hour, we'll have Life South. We'll have Galen.
Galen, yeah.
He'll call in. We'll talk to him a little bit.
You could talk to him about sports.
We'll talk to him a little bit about sports. See what he thinks of this price gouging.
I'll go watch a movie or something. I don't know.
Yeah. And then I got a little bit more news bits. We got a little bit more stories to talk about after Galen for 8:30. And then
coming up here in Ocala.
Yep. And then 9:05, 9:30, Vets Helping Vets. 9:45, we'll have Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens. Laura Williams will be in. And we'll be talking to a doctor, Dr. Adam Rubenstein. Then we'll be doing Hooters Meatless Wings. And then the creme de la creme for the end of the day, we'll be talking to George Papadopoulos with his new book.
Paper's over on the right there.
I got it.
Oh,
Deep.
got it.
I was giving them a.
Oh, that was a
what's the
dramatic
book?
pause?
Yeah, Deep
Oh, I'm sorry.
State Target. How I got caught in the crosshairs of plot to bring down President Trump. George Papadopoulos will have later.
If I don't look at you, then I
Yeah.
I didn't know you were doing the dramatic thing.
Well, I did the dramatic thing because I'm playing with the time, so I know with what time's left. So like now we're coming down to a minute.
Yeah, I can
that
see
little
that.
pause, that little dramatic. Even like now as I'm rambling a little bit, talking to you, that's a little bit more time that's being ate up till we're at the top of the hour. No, not at all. But I have been doing good about talking slower.
You look like Nixon that time with the two fingers coming out.
I realize the camera's on.
I'm not Those 18 minutes were never there.
Oh,
That poor
good
man,
stuff.
that poor
Good
man.
stuff. Well, you're listening to WOCA Ocala, 96.3 FM, 1370 AM Ocala Live. Be the top of the hour, and we come back Life South. Appreciate it. WOCA Ocala.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. It's day 2 of House Democrats making the case for President Trump's removal from office. Day 1 has California Congressman Adam Schiff countering arguments they're trying to steal the 2020 election.
The president's misconduct cannot be decided at the ballot box, for we cannot be assured that the vote will be fairly won.
Because he says the president's trying to cheat by soliciting foreign interference. Texas Republican Ted Cruz.
We're going to see an awful lot of repetition, making the same points over and over again.
Democrats wrap up their case tomorrow, and then it's the president's legal team's turn. 3 Americans are killed in a firefighting plane crash in Australia.
Initial reports are that there was a large fireball associated with the impact of the plane as it hit the ground.
Shane Fitzsimmons is Rural Fire Service Commissioner in New South Wales, Australia. 31 people have died in the Australian wildfires. America's listening to Fox News.
When you're diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer, a lot of questions run through your mind.
What am I going to do?
What are my options?
What did I do wrong?
We've had those thoughts too.
But some questions can help you move forward. Visit findyourmbcvoice.com for an interactive guide to help you learn the next steps to take after an MBC diagnosis.
And how to ask the questions that lead to an open and informed conversation with your doctor.
Start finding your voice today
at findyourmbcvoice.com.
There's an app to save on flights, an app to rent a bike, and an app to help you save for driving safely. The Allstate app gives you real-time driving feedback with DriveWise, giving you the power to lower your insurance cost. In fact, safe drivers can save 40% or more. Connect and save with DriveWise. You're in good hands.
Download the Allstate app today. Savings may vary by state and driving behaviors. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Use of Allstate Mobile with activation of DriveWise required. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Ocala Quick Minute News. As President Donald Trump addresses a GOP gathering at his Doral Resort today, immigration advocates will be speaking out. Congresswoman Donna Shalala and other community leaders will gather in Miami to call out President Trump for what they call broken promises to the Cuban and Venezuelan communities. The Secretary of Defense getting his first tour of Naval Air Station Pensacola 6 weeks after a terrorist attack left 3 dead and 8 wounded.
I also had a chance to meet with the very brave and courageous first responders for them that acted on that day, and to talk with them about what happened and to really thank them for their courage and their bravery.
Mark Esper announced significant changes in the program that allowed Saudi nationals to train at U.S. military facilities. The Lombardi Trophy that goes to the Super Bowl champion is now in Miami, arriving yesterday ahead of next weekend's big game. That's your Ocala Quick Minute News.